Welcome everyone to True Fusion Live video for yoga. This is going to be a 45-minute Vinyasa flow. We're going to start on our backs as my three participants are with me. Chuck Keel, Marianne Keel, Tony Felicia. Close your eyes and settle into your space. Start to deepen your breath and feel yourself get more and more grounded into the earth. Start to cultivate Ujjayi breath, soft sound in the back of your throat. The breath that you will focus on throughout your practice to help create internal heat, along with the muscle energy of the alignment principles and the breath together. Most importantly, have fun. We're going to start to add some movement with the breath. So as you bring your feet flat to the mat, take your hands behind your head. Press your head into your hands as your elbows go wide, shoulders deep into your spine. Lift your legs straight up towards the ceiling. On the inhale, lower your right leg down. On your exhale, lift your right leg up. Inhale, lower your left leg down. Exhale, left leg up. Draw your belly into your spine as you lower your right leg on your inhale. Pause, exhale, bring your right leg up. Pause. You want more intensity, lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Find more for your upper core. You need less intensity, your lower back's coming off the mat. Soften your knees or don't go down as far with your legs. Most importantly, this is the best time to focus breath and movement. The inhale takes you down, the exhale takes you up. And listen to the sound of your breath on both cycles. Find your pelvic floor muscle as you draw in and up. And start to bend your knees. Bring your knees into your triceps. Exhale. Inhale, extend your legs as far out as they'll go with your lower back on the ground. Exhale. Draw your knees in. Inhale, extend up. Exhale. All your air out as you hold it for a couple seconds. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Spread your toes and start to ignite through your feet so the energy of your feet will move all the way up into your legs, all the way up into your hips. As you start to feel the tone of the lower body and the connection of the core and your legs together. The inhale lengthens, the exhale draws you in. 3 more full breaths as you continue the movement. Pause at each retention at the cycle at the end of each breath. Bring your right leg straight up, bring your left leg straight out. Keep your head, neck, and shoulders off the floor. If it's too much, you can always lay your head, neck, and shoulder down. Tap your right foot towards your left leg. You'll meet in the middle. Inhale, raise your right leg up, left leg out. Exhale, draw in. Know that this is also going to be a possibility of a transition from our down dog to our forward fold, Uttanasana, and when we start the flow. The inhale takes your legs up, the exhale takes your legs in. You're going to start to feel some oblique work. Keep your core strong. Keep your toes spread. Whole idea about your practice is to get rid of everything else that's going on in your mind, in the world, and focus all about wherever you are right now, in your space, whether you're at home, in your kitchen, in your bedroom, doesn't matter. Last 3. Nice. And slowly we're just going to switch the cross of the legs. So left leg up, right leg out. Exhale, bring them together halfway. Inhale, lower. Exhale. You guys feeling it yet?
Yeah.
Exhale, squeeze it in. Stay with the sound of your breath. I'm telling you right now, that is what's going to keep you in the present moment. Otherwise, the mind's going to drift like it does every day, all day. We call it monkey minds. The breath will keep you right where you're doing, and the core should be talking back at you as well. You feel the core ignite. And start to really know where to extend energy from and where to send energy out from throughout the flow. Last 3. Exhale 2. Exhale 1. Nice. Bring your knees in. Let's just do 100 cycles as we inhale, exhale. You're going to find, not that you're moving with your breath here, but a cadence of breath. So the inhale will be 4 or 5 legs in. The exhale will be 4 or 5 legs in. And you'll just keep going. It's 10 breaths. So think of it as 10 breaths, and you'll knock them out before you know it. You're already at 20. 2 breaths in. If you're pulling on your head, you need to press your head heavy in your hands. If it's bothering your neck, you need to lay your head, neck, and shoulders down. Important that you don't pull on your neck. This is all about the core. And when you start to pull on your head and your neck, you start to compromise the neck. You're already at 40. Stay with the cadence of breath. The inhale and the exhale, they stay consistent. You're halfway there. Only 3 more breaths. Hang in there. If you need a break, you can still take a break and get back in. There'll be 2 more breaths left. Let's go for it right here. Last little bit, we're going to bring the soles of the feet together. Take the outer edges of the feet to the mat. Baddha Konasana, bound angle on the mat. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Lift your feet. Pause. Squeeze your feet together so you fire up your inner thighs. You can gaze up to the ceiling. Take your elbows wide, shoulders deep into your spine. Set everything down. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Good. Inhale. And exhale, bring everything up. Last time, 3 full breaths. If you want to stimulate some feet, clap your feet. Just clap them out, get some stimulation in your feet. Feel the inner thighs even more. You still have 2 more breaths, stay with it. Last full breath. And slowly bring your knees into your chest. Wrap your hands around your shins, rock and roll yourself forward and back. Do about 3 rocks to get you onto your seat. Once you come onto your seat, you're going to roll over onto your hands and your knees and find table pose. Stack your shoulders right above your wrists and your hips right above your knees. Line it up. Come into neutral spine. Inhale, really good stretch for your core as you lift your gaze, lift your heart, shoulders draw down your back. Cow pose. Exhale, round your spine. Pull your belly in. Feel the dome of your back. Chin to your chest to choke your throat. Inhale, root through the finger pads and knuckles. Your finger pads and knuckles should be white as you ground strong into the earth. Exhale, pull your navel in, round your spine, and find your back. Decompress. Shoulders pull apart. 2 more. Inhale. Lift your gaze higher, open up your throat. Exhale. Pull your belly in, empty all the air out. Inhale. And exhale. Come into neutral spine, curl your toes, lift your hips, and come in downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet or whatever else you need to do here on your first down dog. Look at your hands. Index finger should be forward, thumb and first finger should have most of your weight. Find the power of your hands into the earth, as that is going to be amazing for not only wrist flexion, but also the ground of the earth, to where you feel energy all the way up into your heart space. Let your head hang, biceps right in your ears. Good. Come into a still dog. Push the floor away. Lift your armpits and find your inner thighs move back and apart. Look between your hands and gently walk your feet to your hands. Come into your first forward fold. Take a half lift on your inhale. Exhale, bow. Root down through your feet strong. Raise your arms all the way up. Big stretch. Exhale. Take your hands to your heart center as you follow your hands with your gaze. Take your palms forward. Roll your shoulders back. Tadasana. Set an intention for your practice. We're going to run through a couple sun salutation A's, a couple sun salutation B's to get us started. Sync movement with breath. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Half lift on your in-breath. Exhale, step one leg back at a time. Come into the top of your push-up. Drop to your knees if you need to. Heart needs to lead the way. Lower chaturanga. Come into cobra or upward dog. Shoulders back. Toenails pressed down strong into the mat. Round your spine. Pull your belly and your ribs in. Lift your hips up. Downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths. Again, establish your dog. Strong in the legs. Strong in your arms. Long spine. Full good deep breaths in. As you look between your hands, lift your heels, gently step or float your feet to the front. Half lift on your in-breath, exhale, bow. Root down through your feet, raise your arms all the way up. Going right into the second one, exhale, forward fold over your legs. Half lift on your in-breath. Step or jump back, chaturanga dandasana. If you jump back, you land in your chaturanga. Otherwise, come right into your plank, downward facing dog. Exhale. Take 3 breaths. Prioritize on the length in your spine and put the energy in the balls of your feet into your finger pads and knuckles as you squeeze. Look between your hands. Soften your knees and gently step or float your feet. Half lift on your inhale. Exhale, bow. Press down through your feet. Raise your arms up. One more. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Couple ways to modify, drop to your knees. You can always amplify by doing a couple push-ups, a couple chaturangas. Keep good form. Inhale, make it feel good in your body. Downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths. Good, look between your hands and gently step or float your feet to the front. Half lift on your inhale, exhale, bow. Walk your feet together, big toes touch. Sit down low, invisible chair, sweep your arms, chair pose, reach your arms up. Pull your belly and your ribs in, draw your shoulders down your back. Baby fingers toward each other, thumbs out. Find your chair pose, Utkatasana, as you feel the fire in the legs. The whole point of the pose is to warm you up. Sit a little lower, lift your hearts a little higher, shoulders down your back. Bring your palms together. Follow your hands as you exhale, forward fold over your legs. Plant your hands on the mat, lift your right leg up for 3. It's just 3 leg lifts. For 2, and for 1. Right foot forward, left foot pivots. Warrior 1 takes you up. Pivot on the back of your left foot, right foot roots. Your intention is to get your hip and your knee as even as possible. Quadricep parallel, shoulders down your back. Build the first warrior 1 by the energy you can bring into it. Press the outer edge of the foot into the mat. Gaze up at your hands, look up. Take your hands to the floor, right leg steps back, high plank, low plank. Cobra upward dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg up for 3. For 2, and you can make it into a handstand at any time if that's in your practice. Step your left foot forward, right foot pivots, warrior 1. Sweep your arms up. Build it on the side. As you press into your left foot, hug your feet toward each other. Press the outer heel away of your back leg. Move your right inner thigh. Look up towards your hands. Palms come together. Exhale, take your hands to the mat. Left leg steps back, high plank, low plank. Cobra upward dog. And downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Feel it out. You should need a little recovery time. One more full breath. I need to hear your breath. Of course, not you at home. I won't ever be able to hear your breath at home, but I know you're doing it. Look between your hands. Here's the first option of what we did in our core work. So lift your right leg up and tap your left foot to your right quadricep for 3. So it's 3, it's 2, and it's 1. Good. Set your right foot down, lift your left leg up, and tap your right foot to your left quad for 1, 2. Otherwise, it's just a leg lift. And 3. Nice. Take your hands, keep them rooted, bend your knees, look at your hands and jump or step your feet to the front. Half lift on your inhale, exhale, bow. Feet together, chair pose, sweep your arms up. Palms come together, look up. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Half lift on your inhale. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga dandasana. Back bend on your inhale. Downward facing dog on your exhale. Right leg up for 3. So it's 3 leg lifts again. You can add a little hop if you want. Right foot forward, left foot back. Warrior 1, touch the pose. Hug your legs in, sweep your arms up. Hands come together. Right leg steps back, high plank, low plank. Back bend. Down dog. Left leg up for 3. For 2. And for 1, left leg forward, right foot back, warrior 1, sweep it up. Palm together, hands down, left leg back, high plank, low plank. Back bend. Downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here. Root your hands. Now at any time you need to, you can come to your knees. I'll just show you really quick and find child's pose as you let your head come to the mat. You can actually take your head side to side, it feels good. Otherwise, hang out in your down dog as you stay with your breath. Right leg up on your in-breath. Bring your knee into your right tricep, scoop your belly around your back. Inhale, right leg up. Right knee, right tri, scoop it in. Inhale, right leg up. Good, right knee, right tri, scoop it in. Bring your knee into your nose. Hover, round your back even more, step your right foot forward. Left heel stays off the mat. Hug your legs toward each other. Crescent lunge, takes your arms up. Pull your belly and your ribs in. Focus on stacked shoulders over your hips as you hug your legs and feel the power of your legs. The left heel stacks right above your toes. Right foot's parallel, 12 o'clock. Take another full breath as you inhale, look up. Palms come together, exhale. Twist over to the right as your left elbow comes outside your right thigh. Press your arm into your leg, leg into your arm, and lift your belly off of your thigh as you raise your heart higher than your hips. Keep the breath as you inhale to lengthen. As you exhale, you twist from your core. Set your left hand to the mat. Move onto the outer edge of your left foot, right foot for your side plank. The modified side plank can be on your shin, left shin, or your left forearm. Reach your right arm up. Lots of variables here. Real intention is to root to rise, so get your hip higher. You can reach your right arm up and over your ear. Lift your left ear off of your left shoulder. Bring your right knee back into your chest. Step your right foot forward. Crescent lunge takes you up again. Touch the pose. Exhale. Take 3 bows over your right leg. Inhale. Bring it back up. Exhale. Ignite your triceps as you feel your triceps with the way your arms go back. Exhale. Third one and hold. Pause. Pull your shoulders into your back. Lean forward. Look in front of your right foot and slide your left foot forward, but keep your big toe on the mat. Make your back as flat as you can, crown of the head forward. And just pause for this prep of what we call Warrior 3. Nice. Left foot pivots. Set your left foot down. Forward fold over your right leg for pyramid pose. Couple options for pyramid is you can take your hands behind your back, grab opposite elbows. You can come into a reverse prayer. You can take your hands behind your back and give a shoulder stretch. Square your hips to the front. Bow your head and feel the energy of both legs work together in the pose. Take your left fingertips towards your right foot. It can be inside, outside, or on top. Keep everything the same in your legs and open up your right arm on your exhale for your twisted triangle. Spread your fingers. You can look up at your right thumb. You can look forward. You can stay with the gaze down. Whatever you need. Take another full breath. Nice. Slowly set your right hand back down to the mat. Soften your knees as you step your right leg back. High plank. Low plank. Back bend. Inhale, cobra, upward dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg up on your inhale. Left knee, left tri, scoop your belly around your back. Inhale. Always ready for Ekapada Kuniyasana if you know it. Ekapada, what they call Ekapada 2. Inhale up. And 3 breaths otherwise for core plank. Left knee into your chest, round your spine, tippy toe of the right foot. Step your left foot forward. Right heel off the mat. Hug your legs. Sweep your arms, crescent lunge. Right away, your shoulders need to be pulled back. Feel the energy of your shoulders back. Turn your baby fingers toward each other. Have your thumbs come out and feel the power of your legs to support you to lift even higher. You can take your gaze up, even all the way back into more of a back bend if you need to. Palms come together, look up. Hands are heart center and twist over to the left. Right arm outside left thigh, elbows stack, forearm stack. Hands squeeze together strongly as your thumbs are out of your sternum. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist from your core. Pull from your belly. Keep your legs strong. Hug them in. In your next inhalation, right hand comes to the mat. Roll to your right outer edge of your foot. Find your side plank as you stack. So again, the modification can be on your right shin. It can be on your right forearm. You can stay in the full expression. So do what you need. Do what feels good. Do what works for you. Left knee into the center. Step your left foot forward. Crescent lunge takes you up. Touch the pose. And exhale, 3 bows. Inhale up. Exhale, bow. Inhale up. Third bow, we're going to pause and hold. Shoulders roll back. So you feel this smile through your collarbone. Spread open your fingers. Slide your right foot in. Big toe stays on the mat. Keep your hips square to the ground. Take another breath. Notice the flat back. Shoulders are even with your hips. And pivot onto the right sole of your foot. Straighten your left leg and find your pyramid pose as your hands come to the mat. Push your left foot down, push your right foot down, and drag them toward each other. Find whatever variation you did on the other side with your arms, if you had one, or you can keep your hands right on the floor on your box. As you breathe, take your right hand on the next inhale towards your left foot and open up your left arm for twisted triangle. Notice that your left hip wants to move left. Keep it straight and centered as best you can, as that will give you more twist from your core. Take one more full breath. Set your left hand back to the mat, soften your knees. Step your left leg back, high plank, low plank. Back bend, cobra upward dog. And downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths. Look between your hands. And gently step or float your feet to the front. Half lift on your inhale, exhale, bow. Separate your feet hip width apart and come into your Malasana squat. Preparation for crow pose if you want it or know it, Bakasana. Otherwise, you can easily stay with your arms against your legs, legs against your arms. You squeeze. You can keep your spine nice and tall. Crown of the head towards the ceiling. Crows, go in for it. Keep practicing. You'll get it one day. It's triceps into your shins. Feet come off the ground. Hug them in toward each other. Any crowers? Oh, we got lots of crowers. Good. Take your feet back to the mat. Forward fold over your legs. Walk your feet back together. Big toes touch. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Back bend on your inhale. Downward facing dog on your exhale. Right leg up on your in-breath. Right knee, right tri, scoop your belly around your back. So now you're going to be a little closer for Ekapada if you were practicing the core plank. So you can do 3 breaths or 3 core planks. Right knee, right tri. So it's exactly what we did. We're just going to build on our flow. Right knee, right tri, pause. Bring your knee and your nose, scoop. Step your right foot forward. Left heel stays off the mat. One movement, one breath. Sweep your arms up. Palms come together. Exhale, twist over to the right. Inhale, left hand to the mat. Left outer edge of the foot. 3 breaths in your side plank. So play a little bit here. So you can lift your right leg up. You can take your right arm underneath your waist. You can take your right elbow to your right knee. Find another way to increase the intensity, to modify it, shin drops or forearm drops. And to lift the bottom hip, lift the bottom oblique. Good, right knee comes into the chest, step the right foot forward. Left heel off the mat, crescent lunge, takes you up. Exhale, 3 bows. Inhale. Exhale, bow. Inhale. Third bow, pause. Shoulders back, look forward. Slide your left foot in. Keep your back flat, shoulders back. If you're ready for Warrior 3, go for it. Everybody else can just stay right here and enjoy the root of the foot. Otherwise, the left foot comes up, point your toes to the back, keep your hips square, stay with your gaze in front of your right foot. Keep your arms activated. Everything's working for you. Take your left leg back, pivot onto the sole of your foot, pyramid pose. Hug your legs in. Feet are hip width apart, so you get the squared hips. Left hand to the right foot, open it up, exhale, twist. Coming right into our new pose, half moon. Right fingertips diagonal of your baby toe, float your left leg up. If you're new to the pose, both hands stay on the floor, and you can work up your left hip, stack your left hip on top of your right. Otherwise, you just take your left hand to your hip, possibly, and maybe even straight up. You can look up. So you find what works for you. Nice. And one day, your right fingertips will float off the mat, and you'll be able to balance in the lateral pose. Take your left hand back to the mat. Step your left leg all the way back. Bring your hands inside your right foot. Drop your left knee. Right arm cartwheels up and over. Catch your left foot and find your thigh stretch. Pull the foot into the hand, hand to the foot, shoulders in your back, heart up. Take a couple more breaths as you breathe into it. And release your foot. Good. Take your right hand back to the mat. Set your right leg back. High plank, low plank. Back bend on your inhale. Downward facing dog on your exhale. Take a full breath. Everybody catches up. Left leg up on your inhale. Left knee, left try, scoop your belly. Again, you can come into this extended ekapada. You can come into running man with your knee bent. Let your right leg float. Left knee, left try. Otherwise, it's core plank. So good for your core. Next time your left knee's in, move it into the center. Step your left foot forward. Hug your legs in. Crescent lunge takes you up. Palms together through your heart center. Twist over to the left. Right arm outside your left thigh. Pull your belly and your ribs in. Yeah, just one exhale. On your inhale, right hand to the mat. Roll to the outer edge of the right foot. Left foot meets right leg. 3 breaths for your side plank. 3 breaths. 1 breath isn't enough. Super good, powerful pose. Find what you did on the other side. If you did your little waist, elbow to your knee. Maybe it's just taking everything you have to stay still. Left knee into your chest. Step your left foot forward. Right heel off the mat. Crescent lunge takes you up. Exhale, 3 bows. Inhale up. Feels good every once in a while to breathe it out through your mouth. Inhale up. Exhale, bow, pause. Shoulders back, look forward, look in front of your left foot. Slide your right foot in. Big toe stays on the mat, outer hips hug in. If you're ready to lift your right foot for Warrior 3, go for it. If you're not, stay with the big toe on the mat. Perfect way to get the feel of what it feels like when you do lift your leg. Keep your hips square. Everybody set your right foot back to the mat. Straighten your left leg. Pyramid pose. Separate your feet hip width apart, as that's important to keep your hips square. And then come into your twisted triangle as you open it up. Left arm stacks. Coming right into our half moon. Ardha Chandrasana, lift your right foot up. Again, you're new. Stack your right hip on top of your left. Right arm stacks over left. Possibly shift the weight into your left foot and hover. When you hover, you know you're going to have the balance. Yeah. Set your right hand back to the mat. Good. Bring your right square, hip square. Set your right foot down. Drop your right knee. And cartwheel your left arm up and over and catch your foot for a thigh stretch. Breathe. Push foot into hand, hand to foot. Shoulders into your back. Good. As your foot comes back to the mat, curl your toes. Lift your right knee. Left leg meets right leg. High plank. Low plank. Back bend. And downward facing dog. Look between your hands. Soften your knees and hop your feet right to your hands. Come all the way down to your seat. And find boat pose. So lean back. Gaze is right at your toes. Open up your palms. Shoulders into your back. Heart up. Gaze up. Feel your core. You want to feel more core? You can lay down a little bit lower, but just keep your back straight. Otherwise, bend your knees and go less. You can also take your heels to the mat. You can take your hands to the mat. Nice. Good. Slowly cross your ankles. Come into Sukhasana. Bring your right foot past your left thigh. If that doesn't work, press it in front of your shin. Reach your left arm up. Big inhale lengthens through the left side body. Exhale, find your twist, elbow outside your right thigh. Twists are so good for you because it really squeezes, massages your internal organs with every exhale. Inhale, you lengthen your vertebra, stretch, lengthen up, and your exhale, you pull your belly and your ribs. Hug in. One more breath. Good. Inhale, come back to center. You can use your hands on the floor. That's totally fine. You can also take your hands at your heart and see if you can stand up, rooting through your left shin and your right foot. We're going to stand up and come right into standing split. So come up, take your hands to the mat, float your left leg up, standing split. Crown of the head towards the top of your foot, and lift your left leg as high as it'll go with your hips square. If you look back at your foot, you'll see that the left big toe needs to be down. If it's turned out at all, that means your hips are open. So find your standing split. Yeah, one breath away from handstand is your standing split. Nice. Good. Let's find a little left knee to right calf. As you bend your right knee, take a little knee in and then right back to standing split. Exhale, bring your knee in. Inhale, standing split. One more. Exhale, knee in. And then now we're going to pause. Challenge your balance here. Take your hands to the mat or to the heart. So this is what happens. We're not doing a lot of balance poses. It's not enough time. But this can be your balance pose for your practice today. Stay rooted through your right foot. If you need to, the fingertips can come on the floor. But try again. You just keep trying. We only have 3 breaths. 1 breath left. Stay with your breath. Excellent. Set your left foot back to your right foot. Inhale, take your half lift. Exhale, step it back, top of a push-up. Chaturanga. Back bend on your inhale. Downward facing dog on your exhale. Good. Lift your heels, lift your gaze, look at your hands, and gently step or float your feet. Come back to your seat. Oh yeah, boat pose again. I love core. So spread your toes. Have your gaze, your eyes, and your toes be in the same. Palms open up, shoulders back. Yeah, we'll throw in 3 half boats. Bring it back, lower back, presses into the mat, exhale, full boat. If you can't do it, stay in boat. Inhale, half boat. Exhale, full boat. One more, inhale. Nice, exhale. And cross your ankles again. Nice, this time take your left foot outside your right quad. Reach your right arm up, big stretch. Keep your right shoulder into your back, pull your belly and your ribs in, and exhale, find your elbow or your hand outside your leg. Seated twist, one of the best twists you can do is you feel the root of your sit bones. Try to get your left sit bone to the mat as you bring your left knee in towards your midline. Breathe into it. Slowly use your core, come back to center, bring your palms at your heart. Otherwise, you can keep your hands on the floor. You can also maneuver your legs. Right shin stays rooted, left foot stays rooted, and come up to a standing position. Even if it takes you a couple times, stand up. Lift your right leg up for your standing split. Look back at your foot. Square your hips. Left hand can come to calf. Whatever version of standing split you like, crown of the head, knee reaches towards the top of your foot. Inner right thigh leads the way of your right leg. Good. Soften your left knee. Bring your right knee into your left calf. That's your exhale. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, knee in. Inhale, raise. One more. Exhale in. Pause. Keep your knee into your calf, hands at your heart. Give it a shot. Just give it a shot. So what if you wobble? You're supposed to wobble. If you didn't wobble, you wouldn't be able to practice yoga. You got to wobble. Find it and then feel what muscles you have to recruit to get your body to stay balanced. One more breath. Excellent. Set your right foot back down to the mat. No more vinyasas. Lift your heels. Come all the way down to your seat. Lengthen out your legs. Palms face each other as you roll one vertebra at a time. Come all the way down onto your backs. Bring your knees into your chest. Give them a good squeeze and nice big hug for all your hard work already. And we're just going to come to this most easiest doable hip stretch. Right ankle on top of left. So this is it right here. To make it more intense, I'm going to give you 3 or 4 other options so you decide what works for you. Spread all 10 toes no matter what. That's where you're going to get the most. Right hand can come inside the 2 thighs. Grab your hamstring. If your shoulders remain on the floor, this is good. If you can grab your shin, go for your shin. It's all about the push and the pull. The other variation is to extend your left leg out and take your biceps around your calf and really feel the stretch here. This is only if you need more from the 3 previous ones I just talked about. You can also cradle by the right foot in your bicep and your left knee into your right elbow crease and you hug. Make sure your left leg's straight off of your hip and your toes are spread and you feel the stretch. Take another full breath. As you slowly slide your left leg back in if it was out. And otherwise, cross your right thigh over your left thigh. We're just going to come into these eagle legs as you take your twist over to the left. Right shoulder needs to stay grounded. Your dristi's over your right arm. If that doesn't work, go wherever your head, neck feels good. And breathe into your twist. So another twist. Twist is the best thing to detox, to get rid of whatever we don't need. So it's important that the breath is deep and get into the belly through the spiral that you're creating in this shape. Engage your core always to come out. Slide your right leg off the left leg, left ankle on top of right quad. Start with the same variations and just decide which one's best, because each side's going to be different than your other side. Left hand inside, grab hamstring, you can grab your shin. Any of those will work. You can also come into the cradle, the biceps around your calf works. So you can really push and pull, you get a really good hip stretch. Look down at your right foot, make sure it's right off your hip. Then the last variation would be come into a little cradle like you're rocking your baby as you hold your leg. Push and pull. The energy of the push and the pull is what's going to give you more stretch. It's the contraction to expand. Good, and as you slowly release your left foot, take your left thigh over your right thigh. Good, and take your legs over to the left. To the other side, whatever other side, and look over to the left. So take your leg to the right, look over your left shoulder. 101 yoga, you got to know your left and your rights. Breathe into it, fill it up. As you slowly engage your core, so important to use your core as you come out of any twist, back bend, or side bend, and take your feet flat to the mat. Take your hands right at your side, lower your legs all the way down, open up your palms, close your eyes, as you'll find the same position that you started with. Feel your body. Feel how much better your body feels now than when you first laid your mat down and laid on it. And know that every time you practice, it just gets better and better. Stay focused on your breath here for as long as you can keep yourself in this position. It was my honor to take you through your practice today. I hope you have an amazing, amazing rest of your day. Namaste.
Namaste.